Hey guys, it's Adrian and Ryan with SOB, doing a second video for the Avalanche adventures with the Avalanche truck tent. We just finished doing the setup for the entire system, so you can actually see it with the rainfly. And I've got a bunch of supplies that we've been putting together because I have a trip I have to do next week for a job, and I'm going to actually be sleeping on site overnight in order to not have to do the drive. So we'll kind of walk you through how this goes and what we're looking at for this upcoming trip, and some of the things we're thinking about trying to still figure out. Here's the inside. Got some food and stuff put together, just quick meal stuff to kind of get through this work event. Got my fan, which we put this up yesterday and kind of hung out in here. It's about 90 degrees out here, and it was about 90 inside without the fan, but the fan made all the difference in the world. So just got some food, bed with the what the hell is this? Memory foam. Thank you. With the memory foam in there, pillow, extra sleeping bag, just comfort wise. Got the rain fly on, which is exciting, and we also have the tarp, or the canopy, actually set up, which you can kind of see. And Ryan put this lantern there, which is great. Kind of holds on the braking system. This is an adjustable pole, so you can really kind of change up the way that how high or high low you want it in order to account for sun and cover, which is pretty cool. So then my little Eddie Bauer lamp there, $10 lamp, lantern, which works great. So we got that. So what we're going to probably do, though, is we're going to switch out this canopy for a different setup, and we'll set that up and show you how that's going to look.
We're going to switch out this canopy awning for kind of a bug tent. This way you have some comfort on the outside for dining or seating. First, you unlatch it.
Adjust it. This has a really nice cap that goes on to the spikes here that hold it in place really well.
Throw them away for later.
Pull this guy out. Then we're going to roll this up. This way,
huh?
Roll this way, right?
Yes. We've got these little tie downs.
Sort of.
Alright.
So that's all put away. So we're going to replace that setup for this setup.
Flip it over.
Almost. There we go.
Works plenty.
Now we have
Basically kind of like a covered patio.
a bug screen area. Just kind of minimize the
Insect problem.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring up this one wall. You got a pretty good doorway. Kind of duck. Or you can just keep it closed and go in and out through the truck door.
Yep. So it gives you a little bit more space. Come on inside.
Plenty of room for like kitchen setup, for little butane stove.
Yeah. You want to show all that stuff? We'll
For a stove.
little butane stove runs on that butane canister over there. And the nice thing about the butane is you can actually cook it use it without worrying about emissions making you sick. It burns clean. So we could keep it, out here and not have to worry about it. Or if for some reason it was raining or something, I wanted to cook with the door open out there, I could do that too. Or just the windows cracked. Little stovetop burner.
Chief Master Smokeless Indoor Barbecue Grill.
Yep, got it at thrift store, $5.
Oh yeah,
And that thing is awesome.
A little dirty at the moment.
A little dirty, but
it's been used.
Been used quite a bit. Been real rainy. Got just our igloo cooler for just taking extra food and stuff. Trying to figure out the setup for when we go out and about more. When me and my wife are going to be using this thing, we're going to be packing a little bit more and probably doing 2-3 days, maybe 4 days, instead of just an overnight that I'm going to be doing here soon. So there's your camp stove cooking thing, and we got our food. We got water. My igloo cooler over there is strictly for drinking water, which holds ice in 100-degree weather for like 3 days. No problem. It is amazing. I use that thing for work all the time, and it is unreal. And then the little box to carry all our supplies. But the big thing we want to show is the toilet that we're working on. I'll let you give the rundown on that.
Yeah. So basically, we got a 5-gallon bucket here. Got it from Firehouse Subs. Good donation, worth the price.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing. If you need buckets and you live near Firehouse Subs, go in there and ask them first, because they sell them for like $2.
Yeah, $2.
And all that money goes donated back to the firemen's their program that they do for injured firefighters. So if you need 5-gallon buckets, these are also food grade.
Yeah.
$5 buckets, because this is the buckets that their pickles actually come into. And so when they're done using them, they sell them and take that money and take it back to the donation center. So just a little heads up. If you need some 5-gallon buckets, check them first.
Yeah. And it will smell, so you're probably going to have to
clean it out a little.
wash it
Well,
really good.
for what we're doing, it's all good.
Yeah, it's probably fine if it smells like pickles after that. But yeah, what we got here is a lid off of a, what was that?
It was
It's like a...
elderly toilet system for someone who has mobility issues.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a walker with a toilet on it. We just took the seat pretty much off and had rigged some pipe, little shims to make sure it fits real good and opens and closes. But yeah, stuck that on top. Use this old headlamp strapped around on there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it doesn't have to like hold it. It's not, permanent fixture. It just tacks away and stuff. So basically just got that.
Yeah, and then
And at the end we figured, well, you need some place to hold the toilet paper. You want to hold it by hand or comfort. But then we just stuck another piece of pipe on the end here.
in
A stopper.
Yeah.
And you got your toilet paper holder. Keeps it up off the ground.
Gives you a little bit of sense of home. So even if you're outside, you're not necessarily feeling like you're squatting in the woods so much.
And you can store in here 5-gallon bags and what was it, sawdust?
Sawdust.
Sawdust to make it a nice, composable.
Yep. Takes the smell out, and really, sawdust is great, and they use them like in composting toilets and stuff, I think, too. But it works great for breaking down the smell and making it easy to remove it and get rid of it.
Right. And if you have these like Coleman toilet paper for like camps, that easy disposable, biodegradable, rapid dissolve. I mean, all this stuff when you're not using it just stores away in there. Keep your bags, a good pile of sawdust in there, a bag of sawdust, and maybe some spray.
Yeah.
But pretty much threw this all together in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes after finagling some parts together. And,
Yeah.
figure out some problems, but I mean, even this can.
Yeah, that thing can break down itself and just come right off. And yeah,
This way it's,
real slim profile. You can just kind of pack it all in real quick.
Yep.
So, and that's what we're trying to figure out is the system to pack up and still have. We got to still figure out our system for outside shower, outside toilet for privacy.
Yeah.
If we're going to be a camping area where we might want to be more private.
Could always like use some string and hang a tarp between a tree and figure some type of angle out.
Yeah. So, and we have a tarp, we have string. We're kind of figuring it out still. We'll get there. Shout out to Lone Wolf Survival. They kind of gave me the idea for an outside shower setup and the auxiliary additional canopy setup to kind of give you more space. I really liked that idea. So we're trying to figuring out our setup for us for when we're at a campsite. We can do the same thing. So we're working on it, and we'll keep y'all updated. One last thing we're also still working on. We noticed with the windows for the truck, we have we're trying to figure out the screening, and we have screening netting, actual mesh netting that we're going to be using to change this, and we're not quite sure how we're going to set it up yet. The setup that we were doing here, I'll let you do because we had the idea for it right now.
Okay. At the time, it was real simple. Just open door, hang on lip, watch your fingers, and close it. And that worked for most of it, but as you can tell, some of it would come out. You can, try to tuck it. We wanted something that was quick and simple to kind of like either snap on or snap in this little groove here where the window goes in. Kind of like with your house that has both a window and a screen. Well, why not make one for here? It's like, okay, you roll down the window, but you don't want bugs to come in and out. You want birds and animals to just like, hey, come on in. You want comfort, but at the same time you want nice airflow. And if you want the windows open, you kind of have to sacrifice security for bugs and stuff like that. Well, you got a screen on here. We can figure out a way to keep it on here so it's not a permanent fixture. It's not godly looking. It's not too complicated. Simple, portable, packable. If it could roll up, that'd be just as good. Or maybe even fold down like some window shades. Mm-hmm. Like the little spring just kind of fold down and be real compact. But we're going to play with a few ideas and maybe some different materials. This is actually plastic window screening you would get at like Home Depot or something like that. We're not sure if we want it on the outside, on the inside.
Yeah, we want it to be comfortable and secure, but we also don't want it to be like really noticeable either. It made a huge difference when we were inside this thing with these windows rolled down. It was unbelievably cooler inside the tent area with the windows down. The cross breeze was just phenomenal. So
I mean, if you have the rain fly on, it kind of blocks.
Yeah, it really blocks your airflow. And it was supposed to rain last night, so we were going to test the rain fly. It didn't rain after all, but we're going to still test it out and dry camp spray that thing so it repels the water well.
Oh yeah.
But if you're camping and you want to have the rain fly on just in case it's going to rain, you don't want to necessarily worry about waking up in the middle of the night with water coming in or just sweltering, because you don't have the water coming in. So we're looking at, doing the screening for airflow. I saw another guy who had some of the covers that kind of cover here. So if you have it rolled down, they can't really see and the water repels off.
Oh yeah, that's what I was just thinking too. Those little plastic things that go over here, so you can have the window crack and get airflow, but not get rain in.
Exactly.
But you will get bugs. But if we do the whole screen thing, maybe we can make it so it just covers that. Maybe in a separate piece that just covers enough, so you get air, rain protection, and bug protection.
Yeah. So we're working on it, and we'll keep y'all updated. One other thing too is we have the covers to the trunk, to the bed of the truck in that bag. We tried to set up the tent with that actually underneath the tent, and it just didn't fit properly. No. So what we're going to do is that bag is great to hold the pieces. So we'll probably strap it up to the luggage rack like that, and just, you know, have it out of the way when we're not camping. I mean, it's been up there since yesterday and it hasn't moved, obviously, and so it's very easy to kind of store it up there. It didn't take long at all. So this is just a quick update. I'm going to be doing a video when I'm actually out at the site that I'm going to be working at. It's a ranch out in the country, and we're going to be doing some permaculture, water protection, water erosion, swales type systems. We're going to be doing some clear cutting of some woodlands that are out there that they want to have cut, and we're going to use them to create berms to actually show them how we can slow erosion down, slow flooding down, put the water back into the ground for the aquifers. We live in flash flood alleys, so anything that we can do to show how it helps to mitigate those problems, it's a good deal. So I'm going to be out there working with some really good people and trying to get some stuff put in. And so since it's far enough away where it's like, man, it'd be a hell of a drive to go there, don't want to rent a hotel, they offered to let me camp out on the property itself, just so I can stay on site and stay overnight and work the second day. And I just thought, man, that's great. This is a great opportunity to test out the tent, kind of figure out how we're going to do it, and to learn from it, and hopefully come up with some better ideas, and see what works, what doesn't, and I'll get paid for it. So that's, can't beat that. So
Paid for camping.
heck yeah, can't complain. So just wanted to show you guys, this is the full setup, the whole setup there with the canopy on there, the additional canopy we're going to mess with. But this is the entire tent, rain fly and all, and then just some supplies we're working on, a little portable toilet I'm working on, that we're trying to kind of, I think we've got the toilet pretty figured out. Yeah. But we'll be doing the modifications, and we'll keep you all updated. And next week I'll probably post the video from the video I'm doing from the camping trip at the job site that I'm working at. So thank you guys for watching, and for all the subscribers that have subscribed. We really appreciate it. I'll keep you guys updated on my Avalanche adventures as they continue. So for now, this is Adrian
And Ryan.
with Survivalists on a Budget. You guys take care. God bless. Thank you very much.